Hi, in this video we will learn about balance sheet and we will create a first template. Balance sheet comparing with the P&L will show us the values of assets and liabilities near equity at a specific point in time. The P&L show us basically the values, the result at the end of our period of time. For example, we had 2018 and 2019. In our case, for the balance sheet, we will have different format because now we must put the exact date when we refer to the balance sheet values. So balance sheet contains assets and liabilities near equity. Mainly, this is the main difference between a P&L and balance sheet. So the balance sheet provides the values for the assets and liabilities at a specific point of time, and profit and loss will show us the summary, the revenues and costs during a period of time. So instead of 2018, I will write 31 December 2018 and also the second period, December 2019. Mainly is the last day from the year. Here we will have the assets and at the bottom we will have the liabilities and equity. These are the most important parts from a balance sheet. But in order to construct the BS template, let's say that we have two different files received from our accounting team and they are in different formats. For this, it's very hard to take one by one. Mainly it's manual work and we don't want this. We will try to find out in the first phase the BS template that can help us to create a readable report, and then we will start to populate the table, the template, with some figures. First of all, let's take a look at our files that we've received from our accounting team. We have 2018 mainly sorted with assets, and then we have liabilities and equity, so quite nicely. But the second file, it's in a different way, it's not sorted and it's grouped in a different way. Now what we want to do is to extract the main categories for our balance sheet template. Let's use the second one where we have the categories, but they are maybe in a duplicate way. That's why we'll copy the column. I'm going to the sort sheet here. I'm gonna right click, paste value, and now I'm going to data tab and hit remove duplicates. Here I'm going to click OK, and now I have 11 unique values remain, meaning that now I can start to create my categories for assets and also for liabilities and equity. First, inventory, it's an assets. Accounts payable, it's a liability, so we have A and L. Let's do it like this. Financial liabilities, L. Property, it's A. Equipment will be A. Accounts receivables, also A. Then we have equity, which is mainly in the title of our second category, so liabilities and equity. Cash will be A. Other assets, it's easy here. Interest payable, it's L, and other liabilities will be also L. And that's it. Now I'm going to sort them from A to Z. So here we go. We have six rows of our assets category and 5 rows for our liabilities and equity. Now let's go into our template by copy these assets and going into the first part of our template, right click and paste value. Here, as you can see, we have the italic text, and here we have the normal text a little bit bigger, let's say. And here, to be more readable, I say that we need to erase those gray lines. So here we have the timing, so the first year and the last year, but the exact date in order to work for our balance sheet template. The second part will be to put here a total, so assets, and then I'm gonna skip into the liabilities and the equity category. So copy, right click, paste value, and here we go. Now we have the assets, and here we have the liabilities and equities. Equity. Okay. Mainly I'm going to format, data, or home tab, copy format, to put like this. We have the main two categories, and now we should focus into some lines to be more readable and customized in order to have a nice template. So I will decrease this row, also this part. Maybe we can erase this to have a total. Here we have sum from C4 to C9. Okay, hit enter. Format like number, right click and format cells number. Okay, and copy also for our second year. Good. Now I'm gonna create the same template for the total liabilities and equity. So we have the sum for our 4 rows, and now I will try to make more readable by using the cell styles from our home tab. So this will be a heading, and here we'll have a total. Okay. Now the next part, and very important one, it's that we need to create the first formula that we can check if the balance sheet is okay or we have some error. The main rule for our accounting is that the assets it's equal with liability and equity. So to do this, I'm gonna insert here, let's decrease a little bit the assets. Okay, and here I'm gonna insert a check row just for us to be sure. So assets equal liabilities and equity, which is the main rule for accounting team. I will decrease a little bit, and here we have equal C10 minus C16. I will copy the format, and now I will change the style into, let's say, the heading 4, or we can put in a color, but for the moment let's put it in a simple gray and make it bold. And that's it, the first template for our balance sheet. Here, for sure, we can ignore the error because we are sure about our formula.